Ajaokuta, to me, even right from when I was in, I think, primary school to this moment, I've been hearing Ajaokuta. I think this thing, by now, we shouldn't be even exporting like irons. By now, like a country like Nigeria, by now we should be able to be even producing our own or manufacturing our own car rather. But this Ajaokuta, it has been a something of, I don't really know how to put it. Each government, they keep they keep embezzling the money. You see that every billions have been put into Ajaokuta every time. I think if by giving out to a private firm, as you say, I think that would be a very good one.
Since it's about money, I don't know what to say, to be sincere. But I think we should just let them do it. Let them go on with it, go ahead with it. Then maybe we'll see. We'll get to see.
Corruption has eaten this country so deep, honestly, and it depends. If we have a better government can manage it, I think one, it will create employment. It will, in fact, to boost the economic of this country, because we have other countries coming into Nigeria to come and invest. But the problem and the challenge we're facing in this country, it's corruption. But if really this Ajaokuta government can really invest in it, I think it create a lot of employment for the youth. I think that's it all.
No, I don't think so. The problem we have in this country is corruption. All these monies, they can actually embezzle all these things. The purpose, what the money is meant for, they might not actually do it. That's actually the main problem in this country. They don't care about what is good for the citizens or anything. They just care about themselves and their family. So the issue is just that I'm not there. There's nothing I can do about it. I can only give my opinion, which is what I'm doing. But if I'm there, maybe there's something I can do, maybe. But since I'm not there, it's not something I can control.
If other government in the past have done that, by now it would have been an issue. Let me tell you, if the Lasadiaga attitude or whatever of our past government, that is why today, if they are blaming the present government, sometimes I ask myself question, are we really reading? Are we looking at the past? Ajaokuta Steel Complex or whatever is a problem that have lingered. If the present government is trying to look into it, I think they are doing the right thing. If others have looked into it, just like the ASU of 18, ASU issue we know vividly started even before Jonathan came in 2009. I remember Jonathan during this Kuka birthday, he made reference to it. That at the point in time, he was touched. He had a meeting that lasted for hours and ended around 5:30 a.m. in the morning. But it was suspended. It's not as if issue was laid to rest and a solution was provided. Therefore, this Ajaokuta of 18, if the past government have looked into it, there were some legal tools, they look into it and they are seeing it. Ajaokuta, it has some economy to the nation. They would have neglected it. And that is our major problem. If you are blaming this present government, sometimes it's laughable. Look at where we are coming from. And the same people still constitute today, they are still there. Therefore, if the people that caused the problem, they are still there, you have them as Kaaba, we will not move forward. And that is our major problem. Even when you look at developed countries in the world, they are not better than Nigeria. What God has given to us is even enough for the children yet unborn. But because of maladministration, there is problem in the society.
That's a nice idea. I am totally against the situation where federal government has decided to privatize most of our foreign reserves. Like, that's why most of the reasons why I can't support Atiku. Because over time I've seen plans where he has let go of vast majority of federal assets to private owned, his friends and cronies, in the name of privatization. They don't work anywhere. If you want to make these organizations more profitable, because their major reasons for asking for privatization is because they feel they are trying to make such organizations more profitable. There are better ways to make these organizations more profitable. Why not hand over these organizations to independent bodies which will still report directly to the federal government, who would run this as a personal organization, self-fund themselves? You are not paying them from federal government. This organization pay themselves, pay their staffs, and then give revenue to the federal government. Then they get annual audit reports from the audit department of the federal government. That's how it works all over the world. You just don't wake up one morning and decide to hand over majority of a sector of the government that is working very well to private firms and foreign friends, in the name of you are trying to make it more productive. It doesn't work anywhere.
That is what we are saying. Continuity matters. Now this is the present government. It would have been better if that money is used judiciously. The revival is possible, but you are hearing that money now, just like the money repatriating all this wire Abacha loot or whatever. Then they will give you terms and conditions, and at the end of the day, want down the drain, and that is our major problem. If that money is used for that purpose, it would have been better. Now again, this government will come and go, so money it will be story, and the Ajaokuta State Complex will still remain. Therefore, our prayer today is that sometimes there should be holistic approach. Now that money is there. You just ask a very good question. Are they really going to use that money for the revival? Another question. If yes, automatically it will boost the economy. If the money is not don't go into selected, and that has been happening before now. But the youth, especially you people, we don't even know where we are coming from. Nigeria has this money. I heard Obi will be, yes, consumption to production. Most countries in the world that survive the economic recession is when you concentrate on production. But it's not just by mouth. Production is not a day exercise. It's not something just, it's easy said and done. When you say moving from consumption to production, my brother, is it one day exercise? As an economic expert, it's not possible. There are processes. He might have that a disease. Can he do it alone? Today when Buhari came, he was having vision, but the vision collapsed. Why did it collapse? Because people that constitute the cabinet, and we have to, don't forget, we have 3 separate organs. Where are the legislators? What is their function? Where is the judiciary? And the executive is where the presidency belongs. Can he do it alone? What is the function of the legislator in this our country? What of the judiciary?
It's a nice idea. Even like a lot of us I don't understand their reason for saying NNPC Limited. I feel they still have some privatization ideas, but they are saying it's for the general good. But we are still seeing where it's going to take us. But I feel collection of the Ajaokuta steel back to federal coffers is a good one.